Alrighty, friends, I've got a idea for a video here. Grab your cup of coffee and let's talk about something. You know how here in the United States, manufacturing seems to be regulated to no end. And in the early years of the United States, let's take it back to about 1860 to about 1873. American manufacturing during and after the Civil War in the United States took off. Well, a lot of people said, well, it's just because it was not regulated and there were children working in the workforce. I think it was something else besides that. Sure, they had regulations back then. They wanted safety of the product that they were producing. They wanted it to work so people come back and buy more. Let's take this, for instance. This here is a replica of a cap and ball revolver. And yes, I'm turning this to show you there's no caps on that, and that cylinder is empty. And this one here has a personality of its own. But they wanted to make sure that these wouldn't blow up in the hands of the user, so they had to have some sort of regulations. And manufacturing was not hindered during that point in time with as much taxation. They hired a lot of people. They kept this country going. Then let's walk it up to 1873. And yes, this puppy is unloaded. As you can tell, no brass inside. This is an 1873 pattern, but it is a Uberti clone. These had to have a certain amount of regulation as well. But they didn't regulate the maker to the point where we can't afford to hire people, we can't afford to ship these out, we can't afford to make them. And they certainly didn't say, well, because you're not 21, you're not allowed to put your hard-earned money, anywhere from $12 to $30 back then, on a firearm that you needed, if you needed to buy it or wanted to buy it. There were more of these carried in New York than a lot of the cowboys carried of the Colt. Some of them were carrying the Remingtons and the Smith & Wesson. But, American industry has been overregulated to where we're not producing as much stuff here in the States. In fact, other countries are producing more stuff for our country right now. If they stop shipping anything in, where would we be? In fact, one of the latest regulations is on motorcycle engines. And it was passed during a Democrat presidency, and Democrat Congress and Democrat Senate, saying that motorcycle engines produce too much pollutants. And if you modify your motorcycle or any parts, they were going to penalize you for it. It's time to take the foot off the neck of the American manufacturer and let America grow again. Like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye.